Tragic news about Ethiopians. Dozens have lost their lives in an incident off the coast of Yemen. Secondly, we have a new story about what happened in Tigray on Sunday when at a military training, at a military gathering, some channels delivered speeches. What did they say? And why are these new TDF commando units being established, being trained? What is the message from Tigray for the federal government? Let's start with the new story about Ethiopian migrants. I have done so many videos on the plight of Ethiopian migrants, Eritrean migrants who risk their lives for a better future, who pay to human traffickers to somehow land in the Middle East. And then on their way to the Middle East, they die. Their boats sink because of the bad weather or because of human traffickers who overload boats. Several reasons. When these Ethiopians leave their homes and decide to reach the Middle East through illegal channels, basically they're at the mercy of human traffickers who want to make as much money as they can. The incident is not the first incident, this incident. It's in a series of incidents which happened, which have been happening off the coast of Djibouti, off the coast of Yemen. Thousands of Ethiopians, Eritrean, and some from Djibouti to some from Somalia too. They try to reach Saudi Arabia every year through Yemen. So they somehow enter Djibouti, especially Ethiopians. And from Djibouti, human traffickers take them by boats to Yemen. Yemen shares a border with Saudi Arabia, and from Yemen, they try to enter Saudi Arabia. In Saudi Arabia, there is a large Ethiopian community. But firstly, entering Djibouti from Ethiopia is risky. Djibouti is deporting Ethiopians these days. Secondly, when these people start their journey, illegal journey of the coast of Djibouti, then this journey turns into one of the most dangerous journeys of their lives. This route, Djibouti, Yemen sea route for illegal migration, is one of the busiest illegal migration routes and one of the most dangerous too, because of weather conditions, because of other issues. And if somehow they manage to arrive in Yemen, then they are at the risk of attacks by Yemeni Houthis. Strikes are also conducted by Americans, by Israelis on Houthis. So sometimes they die in strikes. I think one incident happened in which several Ethiopians were killed in a strike conducted by Americans. Houthis have also been involved in attacks on these Ethiopians. And if somehow they manage to reach Yemen-Saudi Arabia border, then Saudi Arabian border guards open fire at anyone who tries to enter Saudi territory. And Human Rights Watch and other human rights organizations have published reports that Saudi border guards kill people indiscriminately when they try to enter, when the people try to enter Saudi territories. These are risks which these people face, and they end up in Saudi Arabia. There, they work secretly for some time. They managed to work secretly there, generally low paid jobs as laborers, as maids they work. And then one day Saudi government finds out about them. They're arrested, they're put in prisons, and they are then deported back to Ethiopia. The circle then goes on. Incident happened on the incident happened on Sunday, yesterday. A boat carrying 154 migrants sank off the coast of Yemen. And most of these people on board are Ethiopians. Over 50 dead bodies have been recovered so far. Only 12 confirmed rescued so far. It means there are fears that the number of casualties could rise. It could be over 100, it seems. What can we say? I mean, it's just unfortunate. I think people. I have been warning people, asking people, requesting people that this route should never be adopted by them for illegal migration. Illegal migration won't bring prosperity. People just look at the lives of some who have improved their lives through illegal migration, but there are others too who lost their lives, whose families are suffering now. In the end, governments are responsible. I see Ethiopian federal government and Eritrean government is responsible for the deaths of these migrants. Had there been economic opportunities in these countries, the people would not have left the country. In the end, people in power are responsible. Secondly, viewers, Tigray military is training commandos, new commando units being trained in several locations. At a military gathering on Sunday, some generals participated and they delivered speeches. Masho Bijine was there, who is seen as very supportive of TPLF. And secondly, where they also went, there videos, pictures of this military gathering are in circulation. What did Verede say there? Verede warned federal government delivering a speech addressing the Tigray Defense Force trainees. He said, "We are not preparing for war, but we will defend. And if someone tries to invade us, consequences will be very damaging." So, where are they warned, federal government? Mashubin said the same to almost, he said, "We are not preparing for war." These people not preparing for war, but they are strengthening their military capabilities. They're not focused on DDR. They want to build a military. They want to buy weapons. They want to form regional alliances, military alliances. They want to crush opposition TPF fighters. They want to be in control of their border. They want to get federal budgetary support too. But they say they're not preparing for war. Basically, all parties are preparing for war. Federal government is making preparations too. Federal government is, we have shared videos with you showing the mobilization of ENDF units. Fano groups, they have been fighting for 2 years, but yes, some groups are in contact with other armed groups to devise a strategy. Eritrea also preparing. Everyone is preparing. Luckily, so far, war has not erupted. Their lip service to peace should not be trusted, because these people want to protect their interests basically. They want to remain in power, whether Tigray elite or federal government leaders or Eritrean leaders. All want to ensure continuity of their being in power. They use people for wars. There is no appetite for wars in Tigray, in Ethiopia, in Eritrea. Uh, by the way, these people, Tigrayan leaders, should focus not just on military training, they should focus on reviving Tigray's economy. If they can build a military, if they can raise commando units, why can't they kickstart factories? Why can't they start development projects? Why can't, if they can team up with Eritrea, why can't they team up with Tigrayan diaspora to start, to resume rather, economic and business activities in Tigray? This is where they should focus on. They should create jobs for their people to stop them from leaving the region. Thanks for watching.